Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Going play action, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw, Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 50 red. Pause red. Cut, cut.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Gets this one to Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ryan Brzee.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
To the air, Williams.
And he fires one incomplete.
You look at the Saints defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The Bears did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Williams.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get it next time out.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Here we go. Here we play.
Ritter now.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
To throw, it's Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Preston Rutland, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season you could get away from it pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
He gets it to Cooks. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the...
Ritter has it knocked down.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go.
Ritter, a short pass here to Hill.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Here is third and quite a ways. Ritter
going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Matthew Hayball now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Can't we just have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here's Burden. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from 6 yards away.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Ultra. Set. Ready.
Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Come on, set. Ready.
Ritter from the gun. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Little short pass here to Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
95.
Here's Ritter. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing to start the drive, Williams. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
33. Red.
Ritter to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Open man down the field. That's Burden.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Luther Burden, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Yeah, touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Ritter back to throw.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Now third down and very long. Ritter off the play fake.
Under pressure, they got him again. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Luther Burden,
A 5-yard touchdown.
and the Bears are pouring it on. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. Black. Fly blue. Cut.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Blue striker.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
It's now 2nd down at the 7-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing is Williams. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Terry McLaurin, 93 yards. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bears 41, Saints nothing. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they pick?
There he goes, left side. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Pass to the right side, caught by Gordon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
To throw, Williams.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Williams. That is caught.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's the backup Keenum. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Brian Brzee getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here's Keenum. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Keenum. Middle of the field, he's got McClure.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Brian Brzee.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Cut.
On play action, Rattler. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Red smack, red. 45, white. Black ultra. Green gap. Black shot. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Bears first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Williams going to look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 24 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On play action, here's Williams. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Here's Swift. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Swift going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by York is up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A yard all they need, but it's third down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Let's go. Cougar 19, 65,
To throw is Keenum. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces.